Have we truly, have we truly forgot the true reason for the season?
Okay, I made it out my mama's house. Grown man things now. Different walk with the mission look the same now. Lay it down, now I lay down in my grave. I know I'm rare, but it's just too much up at stake. Give me faith, so I can walk through the valley. I got my people around me, secure the bed like it's Cali. Just making moves like it's 1999. It's historic, cause God making me to shine. Yeah, all the rumors that you heard is true. I'm the hype, I'm the living proof. Don't hate me cause he made me this crazy. Yeah, it's just history, baby. All the rumors that you heard is true. I'm the hype, I'm the living proof. Don't hate me cause he made me this crazy. I'm making history, baby. Yeah, we making history, baby. We making history, baby. I'm making history, baby. Yeah, ain't no mystery, baby. We making history lately. Yeah, cause we the rookies of the year. All I see is devils in my rear. Yeah, we making history, baby. It's just history, baby. This that Diana Ross singing with the Supremes. It's Barack being the president, you know what I mean. This that Moses using the staff and parting the sea. This mic hitting the moon while Billie Jean up on the screen. Like, good ain't good enough, the snakes ain't drilling us. I focus, baby, you on that woulda, coulda, shoulda stuff. Put me in the Guinness book, he made me this crazy. Ay, it's just history, baby. All the rumors that you heard is true. I'm the hype, I'm the living proof. Don't hate me cause he made me this crazy. I'm making history, baby. Yeah, we making history, baby. We making history, baby. I'm making history, baby. Yeah, ain't no mystery, baby. We making history lately. Yeah, cause we the rookies of the year. All I see is devils in my rear. Yeah, we making history, baby. It's just history, baby. All I know is I got it. Just give me a dime in my pocket. Ay, we making history, baby. It's just history, baby. Yeah. All I know is I got it. Just give me a dime in my pocket. Ay, we making history, baby. We making history, baby. Yeah. All the rumors that you heard is true. I'm the hype, I'm the living proof. Don't hate me cause he made me this crazy. Yeah, it's just history, baby. All the rumors that you heard is true. I'm the hype, I'm the living proof. Don't hate me cause he made me this crazy. I'm making history, baby. Yeah, we making history, baby. We making history, baby. I'm making history, baby. Yeah, ain't no mystery, baby. We making history lately. Yeah, cause we the rookies of the year. All I see is devils in my rear. Yeah, we making history, baby. It's just history, baby.
They say I can't rap about Jesus.
Sing only Molly money choosing two-seaters. And they say I can't rap about Black Lives Matter. Only rap about how I used to move that gas better. They offered me the deal, came with 3 mil. Had to dumb down the scale for that radio appeal. Women at will, all the money here, but talking about Jesus. Saying that ain't welcome here. I can't glorify the spirit, but I can glorify the street. False prophet through the meat, as I profit through the speech. Can't mention blood unless it's gang related. Can't talk about the cross unless it's chain affiliated. Revelation unrelated, say the truth is so hated. Everything money motivated, women disgraded. I can only say when it's sex orientated. Can't speak about the savior, but I can nay ya. Say I don't do skinny jeans, fags, swag, kiss men. Last man that kissed a man, betrayed him in the end. Giving scriptures through these raps, just for me to rap. From the church to the trap, just to free yourself.
They say I can't rap about Jesus.
Sing only Molly money choosing two-seaters. And they say I can't rap about Black Lives Matter. Only rap about how I used to move that gas better.
They say I can't rap about Jesus.
Sing only Molly money choosing two-seaters. And they say I can't rap about Black Lives Matter. Only rap about how I used to move that gas better. They say I can rap about I can run up in the house, strip you and the spouse, put you both on the couch, put duct tape on the mouth, wondering what this all about. You claiming that you future, so bring them comments out. I can't uplift my people unless we constantly getting high. While we hyping, getting by, why you want me to inspire? Putting pounds in the trunk, driving across the state line. Say Virginia got mechanics, so be careful where you drive. Unless they in twerk videos, say they kissing other girls, IG pose, no clothes, no clothes. Stop killing each other more than the police if you really want peace. Say love thy neighbor, stop with this or say.
Okay, I made it out my mama's house. Grown man things now. Different walk with the mission, look the same now. Lay it down, now I lay down in my grave. I know I'm rare, but it's just too much up at stake. Give me faith, so I can walk through the valley. I got my people around me, secure the bed like it's Cali. Just making moves, like it's 1999. It's historic, cause God making me to shine. Yeah, all the rumors that you heard is true. I'm the hype, I'm the living proof. Don't hate me cause he made me this crazy. Yeah, it's just history, baby. All the rumors that you heard is true. I'm the hype, I'm the living proof. Don't hate me cause he made me this crazy. Made me this crazy. I'm making history, baby. Yeah, we making history, baby. We making history, baby. I'm making history, baby. Yeah, ain't no mystery, baby. We making history lately. Yeah, cause we the rookies of the year. All I see is devils in my rear. Yeah, we making history, baby. It's just history, baby. This that Diana Ross singing with the Supremes. It's Barack being the president, you know what I mean. This that Moses using the staff and part in the sea. This mic hitting the moon while Billie Jean up on the screen. Like, good ain't good enough, the snakes ain't drilling us. I'm focused, baby, you on that woulda, coulda, shoulda stuff. Put me in the Guinness book, he made me this crazy. Ayy, it's just history, baby. All the rumors that you heard is true. I'm the hype, I'm the living proof. Don't hate me cause he made me this crazy. Made me this crazy. I'm making history, baby. Yeah, we making history, baby. We making history, baby. I'm making history, baby. Yeah, ain't no mystery, baby. We making history lately. Yeah, cause we the rookies of the year. All I see is devils in my rear. Yeah, we making history, baby. It's just history, baby. All I know is I got it. Just give me a dime in my pocket. Ay, we making history, baby. It's just history, baby. Yeah. All I know is I got it. Just give me a dime in my pocket. Ay, we making history, baby. We making history, baby. Yeah. All the rumors that you heard is true. I'm the hype, I'm the living proof. Don't hate me cause he made me this crazy. Yeah, it's just history, baby. All the rumors that you heard is true. I'm the hype, I'm the living proof. Don't hate me cause he made me this crazy. Made me this crazy. I'm making history, baby. Yeah, we making history, baby. We making history, baby. I'm making history, baby. Yeah, ain't no mystery, baby. We making history lately. Yeah, cause we the rookies of the year. All I see is devils in my rear. Yeah, we making history, baby. It's just history, baby. History, baby.
They say I can't rap about Jesus.
Sing only Molly money choosing two-seaters. And they say I can't rap about Black Lives Matter. Only rap about how I used to move that gas better. They offered me the deal, came with 3 mil. Had to dumb down the scale for that radio appeal. Women at will, all the money here, but talking about Jesus. Say that ain't welcome here. I can't glorify the spirit, but I can glorify the street. False prophet through the meat, as I profit through the speech. Can't mention blood unless it's gang related. Can't talk about the cross unless it's chain affiliated. Revelation unrelated, say the truth is so hated. Everything money motivated, women disgraded. I can only say when it's sex orientated. Can't speak about the savior but I can nay ya. Say I don't do skinny jeans, fat swag, kiss men. Last man that kissed a man, betrayed him in the end. Giving scriptures through these raps, just for me to rap. From the church to the trap, just to free yourself.
They say I can't rap without Jesus.
Sing only Molly money choosing two-seaters. And they say I can't rap about Black Lives Matter. Only rap about how I used to move that gas better.
They say I can't rap without Jesus.
Sing only Molly money choosing two-seaters. And they say I can't rap about Black Lives Matter. Only rap about how I used to move that gas better. They say I can rap about I can run up in the house, strip you and the spouse, put you both on the couch, put duct tape on the mouth, wondering what this all about. You claiming that you future, so bring them comments out. I can't uplift my people unless we constantly getting high. While we piping, getting by, why you want me to inspire? Putting pounds in the trunk, driving across the state line. Say Virginia got mechanics, so be careful where you drive. Unless they in twerk videos, say they kissing other girls, IG pose, no clothes, no clothes. Stop killing each other, more than the police if you really want peace. Say love thy neighbor, stop with this or self-hating. Stop asking government for the blessings that God gave us. Young man, put your pants up, lady, put some clothes on. All my black men, stand up, I'm gone.
They say I can't rap without Jesus.
Sing only Molly money choosing two-seaters. And they say I can't rap about Black Lives Matter. Only rap about how I used to move that gas better.
They say I can't rap without Jesus.
Sing only Molly money choosing two-seaters. And they say I can't rap about Black Lives Matter. Only rap about how I used to move that gas better. 5280. Bless baby, bless baby, bless baby, bless baby, bless baby. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. It's time to get up and get ready. Yeah. For the hottest morning show in the ATL. It's the Wake, Bake, and Coffee Morning Show. Live with Georgia First Black Governor. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the most interactive radio show live. We bringing the hottest news, the illest independent artists, and a whole lot of love, baby. Okay. Get up, roll up, sit back, and ride to the Wake, Bake, and Coffee Morning Show with your host, Georgia's First Black Governor. Yeah. Gov, what have you done? Gov, you in trouble? Who you done pissed off to get you banned on Facebook this morning? I can't for some reason. Gov, what have you done? She's not even up on Facebook this morning. Ooh. What have you done, Gov? What have you done? Well, I can't say. How's everybody doing this morning? How y'all doing? I'm great. Thankful for being in the building. How's everybody this morning? How y'all doing? What's going on?
What's poppin'? What's going on in the world? You can't go live. They won't let you go live, girl. Have I pissed off too many people? Is that what it is? Have I made some people mad? Good. It means I'm probably doing what I'm supposed to be. So how's everybody doing? For those that's going to come in and watch the show later, I'm grateful for being here, even though nobody else is here. I'm thankful for being alive, thankful for being on alive. I'm grateful and thankful for being in the building. Yes, I is. Don't know how nobody else feel, but I'm grateful for being in the building. I am thankful for being here. Even though I can't go on live on Facebook, for whatever reason. Or maybe I can. You know what they say. It's always more than one way to skin a cat. I got it. It's always more than one way to skin a cat. So they say. It's always more than one way to skin a cat. You either get them up the front or you get them down the back. So how's everybody doing on this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Monday? So we're going to give people some time to get in, to come in. You know. It's that Monday. So we're going to give people time to come in. Good morning. Gonna give some people time to come in. Oops. What it do, Low Daddy? It's still not showing I'm live. Ooh. There you go. So I'm turned sideways. Let me see how this is. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Precious. Let me see if this going to turn back around. Huh. I guess not. I guess I'm stuck this way. Oh, I see it on the screen. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the greatest show in Atlanta. Oops. And I had to go live on the phone this morning because it's not feeding the liveness through how I usually go live. And I don't know why. But can you hear me? And if you want to get a better reception, good morning, Mama Quita. You might have to come to YouTube. But this is for those that don't like coming to YouTube for whatever strange reason. Just know that you won't hear the music because no speakers are plugged up today. I haven't even got the opportunity to come in here and set up properly. But what I do know is I have a blockage that's stopping me from going live the regular way that I normally do during the week. So, in order for you to get the good music, to see what it is that you want to see, you might have to come over to YouTube. Well, you will have to come over to YouTube. I'm sorry. I didn't do it. But however, I've been pissing off people all morning. And I don't know why. Because I didn't do anything. I didn't do it. I just asked if you want the truth. But what I realize is everybody can't take the truth. And everybody don't want the truth. So I'm going to give y'all the opportunity to come to I'm going to give everybody the opportunity to come over to YouTube. Good morning, Stevie Steve. Good morning, Lil Daddy. Good morning, Miss Precious. Good morning, Facebook family. No, not a new studio. I got blocked by Facebook coming in through my channel. So since I got blocked, I had to go directly live on YouTube. I mean, directly live on Facebook. However, if you really want to enjoy the show, then you got to come to YouTube. That's pretty much that. So no new studio, no new setup, no none of that. Is more so I'm being blocked through the channels that I use to come on live every day, to come live through Facebook. So the only way I can come on Facebook was I had to go directly live. And this was to let y'all know to come to YouTube so y'all can enjoy the fulfillness and everything of the show. So y'all can see the music and all that other good stuff. So yeah, no new studio. Just dysfunction. You know. And if you don't have a little dysfunction in your life, then you might not be doing something right. If you're not facing a lot of challenges, then you might not be doing something right. If the devil is not busy in your life, then that means you might not be doing something right. But it's cool with me. Either or. So you can stay on Facebook, which I'm probably going to shut down soon. Or you can come over to YouTube and you can enjoy the show. This was just to let you know that we are live. And I have been having problems behind the scenes with YouTube that I don't come on and normally say, that I don't come on and normally make public. When you say certain things, when you hear certain things, then, it causes friction. There was a rule that I was told years ago that says emotions get you killed. Emotions can get you killed. Well, what do you mean, Gov? What do you mean? Well, emotions will cloud your judgment. Emotions will take you out of being rational. This is why the Bible says it's okay to be angry, but don't sin. Which means it's okay to get upset, but don't allow your anger, don't allow your emotions to make you do something later that will affect you even later down the road. Don't allow your emotions to trigger or push you into certain situations that you can't control. Don't do that. Emotions will cloud your judgment. Emotions will get you killed. And I don't necessarily mean killed in the literal sense. It can kill you in multiple ways. Being emotion driven can cloud your judgment. Then it's easy for you to fall off. It's easy for you to not think clearly because you're emotion driven. And what I have seen lately in the last couple of months is nobody wants the truth and everybody is caught in their emotions. That's what I've seen lately. Nobody wants the truth, but everybody is caught in their emotions. And the reason why a lot of people are caught in their emotions is on the simple fact of it's so easy to believe a lie than it is to believe the truth. It is very easy to persuade someone on a lie than it is to persuade someone on the truth. Very easy. It is very easy for me to string your emotions than it is to just be honest with you. And this is where we are. This is what is taking place. And I want you to think about it. Think about the impeachment. They've been trying to impeach President Trump for the last 3 years. Now, since they have an articles of impeachment, they refuse to send it to the Senate. Why? because it was to play on your emotions. The news shows certain stories. They say it in a specific way. It is worded specifically to play on your emotions, to make you have fear. This is so people can use that for their advantage, for their agenda, for what they want to do. If I can tell you, if I can make you feel that the sky is falling, but if I can sell you something to protect you from the sky falling, you're liable to buy that. Good morning, Vic. A lot of us are living in fear through our emotions. A lot of us is caught up in a lie. A lot of us love to be deceived. This is why I tell you the Bible hasn't lied yet. And if you can show me any scripture anywhere in the Bible that has lied, I'll take you up on that offer. But this is why I tell you the Bible hasn't lied yet. A lot of people now are under a strong delusion. You've been lied to for so long, to where it's like if you eat chicken every day for 20 years, and then all of a sudden somebody brings you something different, you're not going to want it. When somebody tells you not to eat that, you're going to fight against it. I need for y'all to understand where we are in the world. I'm not here to convert you. I'm not here to try to change your mind. I'm just here to plant a seed. I'm just here to get you to think for a minute. Because a lot of our people are not thinking. They're going with what they are told. Without asking questions of what is being said to them. I could tell you anything, and you'll run with it. You don't do any research. You don't ask important questions. No questions gets asked. Nobody says anything. Everybody's, oh, okay. Emotions would drive you. The Bible says the heart is wickedly deceitful. If the heart is wickedly deceitful, should you trust it? Honestly. If the Bible says that the heart is wickedly deceitful, should you trust it? Have you ever asked, why does Jesus speak in parables? Have you ever asked, Why did Jesus always ask questions? Have you ever asked, why does the Bible says what God knows is a mystery? The word mystery is used in the Old Testament and the New Testament. Did you ever ask why? God gave you a brain to think. Good morning, Miss Margot. Miss Margot said, Merry Christmas, everybody. But did you ever ask, why Jesus speak in parables? Did you ever ask why Jesus always asks questions? Did you ever ask, why did God say that the heart is wickedly deceitful? Did we ever ask these questions? Have you ever asked these questions? Y'all got to come out of this fear. We, us, me, myself included. When I say we, when I say us, that includes me too. We're too caught up in our emotions. We concentrate on things that we shouldn't even concentrate on. So what? They don't like you. So what? Somebody came in. Everything happens for God to get the glory. Everything happens for his will and purpose, whether you like the situation or not. Whether you like it or you don't, everything takes place for the glory of God. Everything. Everything. Everything is for his purpose, his plan, everything. Everything. There's nothing out here that is done. First, there's nothing new under the sun. Secondly, nothing is done that God hasn't had put in play. Whether good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. But we have to come out of our emotions. Your feelings. Oh, he hurt my feelings. Go do some push-ups or something. And I'm not trying to be harsh. And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just preparing you for 2020. Handle business. Oh, well, this person get to do A, B, C. Okay. Why are you worried about that? My daddy always told me, take care of your business. Don't worry about nobody else. Don't worry about what they got to say. Don't worry about what nobody else does. Handle your business. Because if you take care of your business, can't nobody say you didn't do what you were supposed to do. But if you're too busy worrying about this one, that one, the wit ones, the whack ones, then you'll be too busy worrying about them that you can't handle your business. Because you're too busy focusing on what this person doing, how that person's moving. You're too busy moving in your emotions. And when you move in your emotions, you miss. You You miss it. You miss out on the opportunity. You miss out on the blessing that God has for you because you're looking at it through the wrong lens. How you feel. In the real world, nobody cares about how you feel. In the real world, people care about what you can produce, not how you feel. And I'm pretty sure y'all like Gov, you going hard. It's the Christmas holidays. Some of y'all are about to go broke for Christmas. Because of how you feel. The first thing you say is Jesus is the reason for the season. But I don't see nobody out here preaching the word of Jesus. I see people buy gifts. I see people hanging up pagan trees, lights. Because the light company don't care that you was in the Christmas mood. They gonna want you to pay your light bill. Simple. We have to come out of our emotions. We have to stop playing into the enemy's hand. Because if the enemy can get you to come in your emotions, then he can get you to trip up. If he can get you in your feelings, he can get you to trip up. Because now you're not thinking clearly. So what? You hated on your job. God still got you there. No matter how bad you're hated, God is still blessing you for being there. Because they haven't fired you. They haven't let you go. So that should let you know God is in charge. Don't worry about don't worry about what somebody else can get away with. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about what you can get, what folks getting away with. Why are you worried about that? Oh, Gov. Man. This person doing this and I can't and that takes you off your focus. If you know this, fold it up, stick it in your back pocket. Use it for ammunition later. Take it, fold it, stick it in your back pocket. Use it for later ammunition. Use it for later down the road. Don't get in your feelings. Because usually when you get in your feelings get hurt. It's like what Mama Quita said. When you go rambling and searching for something, you're eventually going to find what you're looking for. And you're not going to like it when you find it. I've always told you, be careful for what you ask for. Because you just might get it. And you might not like it when you get it. So be careful getting played on your emotions. Be careful. Be careful of being in your emotions. Be careful. It's an ugly game out here. Your emotions is a distraction. People can be a distraction. Peter got out the boat to walk on water with Jesus. He got distracted by the wind and the rough waters. He took his eyes off the reason he was out there. Jesus was the reason he was out there. Jesus gave him the ability to walk on water. He forgot all about that when he started worrying about everything else that's around him. We do the same. You're here at a job to execute a task for 8 hours. Stay focused on what it is that you were sent there to do and not everything else around you. Because once you start paying attention to everything else around you, once you start focusing on the strong winds, once you start focusing on the hate, once you start focusing on the rough waters, you begin to sink. You begin to go under. The same way when they was on the boat and Jesus was asleep. And he asked him, you ain't got no faith? You ain't got no belief? You don't have none of that? You don't have no faith. You don't have no belief. You don't have none of that. That's why you woke me up out of my sleep. When you have the same ability as I do, come out your emotions. Come out your feelings. Exercise what's greater inside of you. Because what's greater is in you is greater than what's in the world. That's if you truly believe in Jesus Christ, as you say you do. Because he said in the last days, people will love me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. Come out your emotions. Stay focused on the reason why you are where you are. Because I can tell you, everybody who's blessed doesn't mean that their blessings come from God. All blessings don't come from God. Satan blesses just like God does. And because you continuously watching what the Joneses have, trying to keep up with the Joneses, you lose yourself. It's kind of that simple. So we're going to take a break. And I'll be back. My topic for the day is, I thought Jesus was the reason for the season.
Yeah. In time. We ain't playing at all. He that dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. The Jews were lost, due to laws, Jerusalem's ours. I got a truer cause, I can't quit it, I'm too involved. His hands up, cops still drew his arm. Don't do it, Sarge. Let off 50 shots, say you were scared, they won't give you a charge. Let NASA tell it, those ain't chariots, they shooting stars. NASA in Hebrew means deceiver. We don't believe you. I don't believe you walked on the moon or you flew to Mars. The firmament is permanent, it don't move at all. I can prove it all. Scriptures loaded, I shoot them off. No way you can dodge, just ignore me, you cool as frost. When you stand before that white throne, you'll see who's in charge, repent. You on the highway to hell and that Uber costs. I write these little raps and post them, but I got newer songs. I ain't drop them, but I promise they my truest bars. 7 trumpets gon' be a coup de grace. I'm a Bruce, so if I do it, I'ma do it large. Wherewithal shall a man cleanse his way by doing what the scriptures say. Incline your ear to the laws and never disobey. Last time we did that, we got shipped away. Christ is coming any day and he ain't finna play. The sinners of his people gon' die by the sword. That's in Amos 9, Hebrew state of mind. Eyes on the sinful kingdom, they twisting up Paul's epistles. Cross me, I'ma forgive you, pray you repent for the Father get you. In the day of wrath, you think money gon' solve your issue? It's gon' burn with fervent heat, Aki, that's toilet tissue. That same fire gon' purify us. You worth more than silver, they put iron yokes on our necks and said we were only niggas. They told us that we were only thugs. I beg to differ, you got royal blood, biblical Jews. They won't tell us, but they know it's us. They try to drug us up, but we sobered up, ain't no controlling us. Sober minds, they had us blindfold, eyes closed, now we got open eyes. I just want my folk to rise. I pray that the fam listen. Wake up the lost sheep, that's my ambition. Read Luke chapter 21 and pay attention. Knowing if they fall for anything, then I can't stand with them. If you listen, seek repentance. Being famous ain't my intention. Yeah. Kahalai Shabala Kamwa Bana Matawa. Yeah. In times. Wherewithal shall a man cleanse his way by doing what the scriptures say. Wow.
Someone told me love was only in the movies. It don't exist in real life these days, no. But you showed me if I only just find the faith I need to believe. Anything is possible if you want it bad enough. Know the sky ain't too high, test your limits. You feel unstoppable, incredible. Almost there, I can see I'm so ready. This has gotta be tonight. The dreams come true. Everything feels just right. Guess when I'm with you, you know that I'll be home alone. Did you feel my love? Did you feel my love? Told me that it's unlikely to do all the things you wanna do, cause life just ain't fair now. But don't be lonely, find somebody, then it won't be so hard for you to see that anything is possible if you want it bad enough. Know the sky ain't too high, test your limits. You feel unstoppable, incredible. Almost there, I can see I'm so ready. This has gotta be tonight. The dreams come true. Everything feels just right. Guess when I'm with you, you know. that I've ever wanted right in front of me. Not a dream, eyes wide open. Girl, I'm here, and I'm coming in. Doors are closing. I won't run, cause I'm chosen. I won't run, cause I know that this has gotta be tonight. The dreams come true. Everything feels just right. Yeah, when I'm with you, you know that I'll be holding on. Did you feel my love? Did you feel my love? I'ma how you like. Did you feel my love? Oh, yeah, when I'm with you, you know that I'll be holding on. Did you feel my love? Did you feel my love?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the WakeBake and Coffee Morning Show. Hi. During the break, Fred's here. Y'all can't really see him on the camera on Facebook, so I'm going to slide over a little bit.
No, I'm good. They good.
They good? So y'all good, but if you come to YouTube, you can see everything. If you come to YouTube, you can see everything. And I know some of y'all have subscribed to YouTube, but apparently y'all like Facebook for some strange reason. I haven't figured it out, but it is what it is. Soon come, we'll be on our own platform where it won't be no Facebook or no YouTube.
Don't look at me. I'm. Hey, look.
I'm just telling you.
Look, I'm gonna come 2020. I'm gonna start selling the information how to do it to anybody that want to do it. I try to give it for free.
So during the break, Fred was explaining to me that he was tired of you Negroes doing stupid and foolishness, and I told him it's a reason for that. But in order for you to understand why a lot of things are taking place, I tell y'all all the time. He said Facebook sounds much louder. Well, that's because I'm physically live on Facebook and not going through the channels. And I can make myself more louder on YouTube. Is that better? See that? Right. But then that means I'm loud, real loud, in my headphones. But I'll turn the mic up for my people on YouTube. And I'll pull the mic up. Hey, Miss Margot. Let me see something. Hey, Miss Margot. See that?
That's good sound.
Right. But it's still loud enough. Everybody say, hey, Fred, Merry Christmas. Miss Graham, Miss Precious. Vic, come on over to YouTube. So we can all have fun. So I can read the comments one time. And then two, if my mic blows, nobody is going to buy me a new mic.
Miss Margaret said, hey.
She can hear you.
Oh, okay.
As loud as I got the mic, we can pick up everybody at the front desk.
Okay, cool.
Hey, Miss Graham came over. Come on, Miss Precious. She said, good morning, Fred. Oh, you can see it.
Good morning, Miss Graham. Hey, Miss Margot. You on that skeleton crew?
Praise and worship, November the 10th. I don't know who this is. I don't even know how that got in here. So good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Miss Precious said I'm on both. Well, with that case, goodbye, Facebook. I'm tired of looking over there. I can just look straight ahead. Oh, I still share it. So since everybody's on both, then I'm glad you said that, Miss Precious. So goodbye, Facebook. Now my phone can charge peacefully. And then Facebook kicked me out. Facebook said you causing problems. I don't care. It's 2020. I'm supposed to cause problems. So now, I'm on YouTube only for the day. So, and it's not by choice. I don't know why Facebook doesn't want to pick up. Not really my concern. Not really worried about it. But Fred was saying that he's getting tired and frustrated of people's foolishness. Unfortunately for Fred, it was prophesied that this was going to happen. But, a lot of people don't like to read the word. Am I in jail again? I don't know, Miss. Well, I can't be in jail because they allowed me to come on live. They just won't let me come on live through the platform that I use to go live on multiple streams at the same time. Don't know what happened. I even had problems with the camera this morning. Don't know what happened with that. But however, I am here now. I'm here now. So I don't know, Miss Margot. They can jail me. That doesn't stop me from doing what I got to do. That's why I like YouTube more better. It's a lot more wiggle room. So, but to answer Fred's question, Fred said there's
What?
he tired of.
Tell him the question that you said first.
What
about
question?
why people can't separate trash from plastic.
Because people don't read. To hell, that's simple.
I'm saying that's what started me saying I'm tired of them fools. Big old sign, big giant sign said plastic only.
No
Plastic
trash.
bottle, no trash. You walk up and throw trash in the recyclable. Then you get mad at me when I ask you, can you read? We
No.
the same size.
No,
We the same size.
No.
Want to take it outside?
they can't
Want to
read.
get dusted off? I dust you off, clean you up, because it's raining out there. I dust you off, clean you up, walk back in here, and tell you shut up. Because you can't read. So
I don't think it's that they can't read. I think that they just don't pay attention. They don't care.
Tired. They
And
don't care. That's the kicker. They don't care. And feel justified and want to run their mouth.
and I was given this scripture, and what was crazy was during the governor's election, I saw it full throttle. I saw it. And the scripture comes from 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. I'm going to start at verse 10, even though verse 11 and verse 12 is the important verses. Well, I'm going to start at 10. And it says, with all the deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause, God shall send them a strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. A strong delusion. So they can't believe the lie because they refuse to believe the truth. So you got all these people walking around under a strong delusion of a lie. Because when the truth comes, they don't want to hear that. Now, you can blame it on systematic this and white supremacy that and blase, 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 blah. Those are the scapegoats for the stupidity. In 2020, I ain't even waiting to 2020. You get no escape goats with me. Because I ask questions. So you won't get the scapegoat. The strong delusion. The lie. That's why I asked today, do we still believe that Jesus is the reason for the season? And my question is, why is this the only season that we make Jesus important? When Jesus should be the reason for every season. But we just said this season. And Christmas is what, 4 days after the season start? Because Saturday was the first day of winter. And anybody who has truly read the scripture know that Jesus wasn't born in December. But, since we allow, just as Daniel said, that they're going to change the laws and they're going to change the times and the time of times and this, that, and the third. But then, too, we have those who only want to take this part of the Bible because it fits their narrative. But the parts they don't like, we shoot them away. So this is why people throw trash in the thing that says plastic only. They don't read. Most can't write. Most move on their emotions because they believe a lie. And some will fight you based on their emotions. They get caught up in their feelings. I feel my feelings. Things don't move when you're caught up in your feelings. This is why when you say certain things during this time of the year, people get upset. That's why I told y'all last week, instead of impeaching the president, y'all should impeach our religion. Impeach your religion and invoke relationship. But I think that's asking for too much.
All right, I'm confused.
You confused about what? Don't be confused. Satan is the author of confusion.
So this season, the Christmas season,
What about it?
it's supposed to be about Jesus?
That's what they say. They say he's the reason for the season. But my question is, do people still believe that Jesus is the reason for the season? Because we're caught up in everything else in this season. Decorations, the paganism, the gift buying, spending money, putting up lights. I got to have more lights on my house than Fred, because Fred won the neighborhood light contest last year. So this year I got to outdo Fred.
But didn't it go from Christ Mass to Christmas?
Christ Mass.
Yeah, it went from Christ Mass, where you might go to church and celebrate Christ, to Christmas, where you rolling with Christopher Kringle. Didn't it switch over?
That was before my time. You got me by 30 years.
I'm saying, you used to have Christ Mass. You go to church for Mass, celebrate Christ, right?
Well, I don't go to Mass.
But
Mass,
Christmas.
Mass is Catholic, and I don't play with Satan's children.
So it's more Christopher Kringle.
But
right?
I don't play with Satan's children, so I don't do Mass.
I'm saying which one or is it a mixture?
That's the problem.
Like the little drummer boy, and they told me, but up a bum bum.
Right.
They throw a little Christopher in there. Ho ho ho. Right.
Who is Christopher?
Kringle.
Who is Christopher
The
Kringle?
one in the red suit
Fat
with
man.
the flying reindeer.
Fat dude
Yeah.
with the fake beard
With the flying reindeer.
and all the short people building toys.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about him?
So whose holiday is it? Is it Christ or is it Chris?
Neither.
It says Christmas.
I don't care what it says. I'm telling you what it is.
Is it Christ Mass or Christmas?
Well, I don't do
I'm
Mass.
so confused.
Don't be confused.
I'm confused.
Jesus is the reason for every season. That's the problem.
But you just said Jesus wasn't born in.
No, he wasn't, but they allocated this time. So why not take advantage to spread the love of Christ during the time that they allocated?
Why would they allocate a time and then tell us that it's the birth time and have us look at these manger stuff? Who?
Oh, your Catholic Church did that. Constantine, when he birthed the Catholic Church, that's how all the beautiful things came about.
I'm so confused.
You confused?
I'm so confused.
Well, I'm sorry, Mama Quita. Mama Quita asked me not to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway.
What you gonna do?
But I'm going to do it anyway. Mama Quita told me to be nice, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm giving, so let me give out my disclaimer. It said, for the children, and let no one tell me they don't buy presents for the children. I don't. I have never bought presents for Christmas.
So you don't believe in Kringle?
Hell, I'm talking about the fat dude.
Yeah.
That come down the chimney with the toys and eat cookies and milk and shit. I'm sorry, excuse my language. Excuse me, Lord. That's the dude you talking about. I grew up in the projects. Did you have a chimney in your projects? Let's just be 100. No, let's be real. I don't know, because we here. See, you grew up in the hood, right?
Yeah.
Did you have a chimney in your house?
I have a chimney.
So what? So how did you get the gifts if you ain't have no chimney? The nigga knocked at the door. That ain't how the story go. Oh, I killed Christopher Kringle, whatever you want to call the fat dude. I killed that long time ago. Wasn't no Christmas.
So you down with the wise men coming to the manger?
I'm down with Jesus.
With the myrrh and the oil and the.
Right.
Okay.
I ain't down with no fat dude talking about you coming in here eating no cookies. Getting some milk. Why I got to leave you cookies? And you ain't give me no rebate on these toys. You ain't buy nothing. You ain't bring nothing. You live in the North Pole with short people.
So why everybody walking around with these red hats on?
I just told you. Because people like to believe a lie.
I'm so confused.
Don't be confused.
I'm so confused.
So, Gov, your parents never gave you presents. My daddy asked me what would I like. He didn't take me to no fat man with no illusion to tell me that some fat dude was bringing me anything. My dad killed Christmas.
Why you gotta resent Chris because he fat?
It ain't that he fat. He a lie. And I didn't have to wait to Christmas to get presents.
Why you fat shaming Chris?
When I said I wanted something, my dad took care of me all year. Guess what? My likes, I never went hungry. I never lived in the dark. My mama would tell me in June, you got food, clothes, shelter, place to live. Merry Christmas. What are you talking about?
I wonder if every time he got to a chimney, did he have to take like a little diet pill to get down? Like a little Insta diet.
They damn sure kept that a secret. That's a yes or no. I gave the answer. Whether you like the answer or not. So let that be a yes and a no.
What? I need to know.
Because, hold on. That will be no. Because my birthday is in less than 30 days. So I ain't get Christmas. You know what I was told? This is a present for 2 times of the year. Just because my parents did something, that don't mean that I did it. But to see the smile on the children's faces is more important than anything. But my children smile all year round. My daughter just called me last month that asked me for something. I gave it to her. She jumped for joy. She sent me the picture. She said, "Thank you, Daddy. I love you. I appreciate it." Was I supposed to wait for now to do that? I don't have to wait for Christmas. Listen, I don't really care about Christmas because I take care of my children from January to January. And when they ask me for something, I give it. They're happy in June.
Miss Jess want to know you doing the show tomorrow.
Am I doing the show tomorrow? Why not? You're only supposed to be on Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays.
Hey, Miss Margot, I remember that Sears catalog too. But you know, when I got a little bigger, I went over to serving merchandise. That was like walking through the Sears catalog. Remember serving merchandise over there, Cumberland? Then later on, we went to see the giraffe with the Santa hat on.
So my thing is this. Wait a minute. If kids are supposed to be happy during this time of the year, then why the hell are we giving away toys for free? If the parents, let me go back and read the comments. Parents are supposed to, it's supposed to be a time of the year where the parents can make the children smile, right? Right? It said the parents.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But a lot of the parents ain't buying the toys.
No, they busy out there buying that liquor.
No, but what I'm saying is the parents are struggling for one day out of the year. And then you have to show up to free events. I'm confused now. Walk with me. What about the 150 parents that didn't show up Saturday? That was on the list.
They didn't show up?
Hell no.
Where the toys at? I know some kids that need something.
Okay. But do the kids really need toys? Or is there something else that we can give them for the holiday season?
You know what? I think the kids need the toys. I love to see a creative child. I love to see a child take their intuitiveness and turn that toy into something that we can never even imagine.
Okay. Do I have to wait for Christmas to get that?
No, you ain't got to wait for Christmas
Okay.
to get that.
That's the point I'm making.
That's 365.
Okay.
24/7.
So why every day can't be Christmas? Because I said Jesus was the reason for the season. So if Jesus should be the reason for every season, why can't I get that joy from January to January? Why do I have to wait for one day? Because we don't talk about Christ after the 25th.
You do on Easter.
Oh. What? That he died?
That's what they talk
And some bunny shitting out eggs all over the place, which is a sex god. Come on, man. Rock with me.
They talk about
Some parents can't afford, so I thank God the children have something. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, why can't the child have Christmas all year round? I think y'all missing the point. The point is, I don't have to wait for one day out of the year to make sure my children are happy. I don't.
Lord, what happened? What's that? What's that?
A message to me.
About what?
You can read? I thought you said you can read.
I can read, but I don't understand. Is he gonna get you because you don't like Christmas?
I don't care about all that.
I'm not understanding.
What I'm saying is this.
No, I'm saying I don't understand that message.
I ain't worrying about that.
Oh.
What I'm saying is I can make my children or a child smile all year round. And if you do that, we don't have to focus so much on one particular day.
Right. Supposed to have 365 days of wonderful.
Okay. So, if we supposed to have 365 of wonderfulness, why do I have to stay focused on this one day with the fat guy that you keep calling Christopher?
Well, you can either choose Christopher or you can choose Christ. Which one? I'm trying to read this. Which one you gonna choose?
I chose Christ. But if I'm celebrating Christ, okay, so look at it this way. If Christmas is Jesus' birthday, right? This is what we told.
Right.
What are we giving Jesus for his birthday?
I don't know.
If Christmas
Attention?
supposed to be Jesus' birthday, then what are we giving Christ?
Attention?
Well, yeah, but why aren't we giving Christ gifts? Why do I have to go out and buy gifts for the children? It's not their birthday. Unless you were specifically born December 25th, it's not your birthday. So what gifts am I giving to whom they say we are celebrating. Miss Graham hit the head right on the nail.
What's he say?
Us. But people ain't doing that. So again, if Jesus is the reason for the season, and if it's supposed to be his birthday, why are we passing out gifts to everybody else? Why aren't we focusing on what Christ wanted?
Maybe it's a thank y'all for being alive gift. What you think?
Thank you for being alive.
Yeah.
No, I'm being real serious.
No, I'm being serious. I mean,
somebody
started this, right?
So if it's your birthday,
how did they promote it?
Right?
How did it get so big?
Right. So if it's your birthday, what I look like giving gifts to everybody else at the party, but it's your birthday, and now I done took your birthday and monetarize it. So not only do I pass out gifts, I receive money, and you get nothing. But this is supposed to be your birthday. It's supposed to be your celebration. We supposed to be thinking about uplifting you. It's your birthday. This is your day.
It's an interesting thought, isn't it?
So my question is,
how did you end up sharing it with Santa? With Chris Crinkle,
the fat guy.
Why you fat shaming?
But I'm just asking the question. If it's Jesus' birthday, then why aren't we focusing on Christ? Why are we focusing on gift giving? Because you're supposed to be able to make your children happy the entire year. And if you don't apply yourself as a parent, that's not my fault. I'm tired of people blaming me for somebody else's stupidity.
Well, maybe it happened this way. Somebody came with a gift for Jesus after Jesus died.
After he died, we talking about Christmas.
Hold on.
Easter is the death.
I'm saying they gave him a gift every year, right? But then after he died, somebody didn't realize he was gone, and for Christmas they came up with a gift. Then people told him, well, hell, Jesus gone. Can't accept the gift now. And then he said, well, somebody gonna take it. Here's for you. And all of a sudden a new tradition was born. It could have been that simple. I don't know. But you know, people are absent-minded.
But if Jesus is the reason for the season, why are we focused on the fat guy in the suit and a reindeer with a red nose and a tree?
Don't forget about the snowman.
And the snowman.
Frosty.
And lights and gifts and presents. Have we ever once asked, what does Jesus want for his birthday? I think Miss Graham answered that question. Do we still believe that Jesus is the reason for the season?
I mean, how can they believe it when some people will go to Christ Mass and some people will go to Christmas? So you got a split there, you know. So you got the manger versus the red hats. Who's got the most mass appeal? Right now, the red hats got it.
My point exactly.
What?
So, are we gonna continue to say that Jesus is the reason for the season, or will that eventually fade out?
I thought it already faded out.
No, because it still signs up to say that Jesus is the reason for the season.
Well, but when they went from Christ Mass to Christmas, it was over. Now you can try to get some Jesus regentrification in there, but that's gonna take a minute.
But if Jesus is supposed to be the reason for the season,
gotta get some regentrification in there. How you gonna do it?
Make Jesus the reason of every season.
See, now this is where a brand new type of broadcast comes in. A serious, Bible-led, truth cast that hits home to people.
But everybody don't believe in the Bible, according to the people that watch this show.
I said a truth cast. See, I ain't say the same old. See, you go in and pull out the truth. Give it to the people the way they want to hear it. You know, bring it home to them. Put some little tweets in there. You know, you might be able to rekindle the reason.
Okay, so if Jesus is not the reason for the season, then what we doing for Christmas?
We gonna eat. They ain't have no food in the manger. Why you laughing? They ain't have no food in the manger.
How you know?
We got big turkeys and hogs and ribs. Some ribs. Hamburgers, macaroni and cheese. They ain't have no food in the manger. I ain't hear them say they cook none of that.
So Ms. Graham said the government is the reason for this month.
Probably is.
But what about the children? Because Stevie Steve made a point. It's about allowing the children to see the happiness on the kids' faces.
Yeah. That's one of the benefits of Christmas. Because some kids go all year long and they never, they're in a situation which they never asked for.
So what about the children whose parents don't celebrate Christmas?
Hey, that's a whole nother day. Because most of the time that's religious reasons, right?
Oh.
They could be 7-day. They could be
Jehovah's Witness. So what do you say to that child? How do you bring light and joy to that child on Christmas?
Steve. Where you at, Steve?
Miss Graham said they be just as happy. Don't cry, Miss Margot.
I'm waiting on Steve. What's he doing?
So your opinion, your option is okay for adults, but don't destroy for the children that do believe. Well, what happened to the children that grow up and realize that Santa Claus ain't real? And then they feel like they've been lied to. So then how do you convey that, Stevie Steve? But what do you say to a child who grows up believing that Santa Claus was this and that, and when they get a certain age, they find out Santa Claus ain't real? Right. So if you know Santa ain't real, why would you pass on the lying propaganda to other children? And why not allow them to know that the real reason behind this particular holiday is Jesus Christ? That's the point I'm making.
I just got messed up, though.
Don't get messed up. It's your opinion for adults. It's okay for adults, but don't destroy for the children that do believe. Okay, so if we was all children, or supposedly, I never believed in Santa Claus because my dad told me long time when I was a child, there's no such thing as Santa Claus. Because anything that you want, killer, I have to get it for you. I provide for you, not some fat dude coming down the chimney on some reindeer. So I was told that as a kid. But that still didn't stop my mother from putting up the tree. That still didn't stop my dad for asking me, what do I want? But my dad always asked me what I wanted throughout the entire year. So now, how do we explain? So when you become an adult, why would and you know it's a lie? Why would you keep the lie going? Why not say, this is the reason, Jesus is the reason for this season, my child, my son, my daughter. No fat guy brings toys. I buy all your toys the same way I provide for you the entire year. You can't, but their joy from others, I agree. I never told my kids there was a Santa Claus. But if I've given my children gifts, but it was from the love of their parent. And I agree. The gifts come from the love of the parent. But what is wrong with telling the child, this is what it really means. This is where your gifts truly come from. That's the point I'm making. I'm not trying to kill Christmas joy. I'm not trying to take Christmas away from children who are in a specific situation. That's not the point. That's not what I'm trying to do. What I'm saying is, if we are taught better, if we know better, we are supposed to do better. So that's like me knowing there is no Santa Claus. So am I supposed to tell my kids the lie? Oh, there's this, you got to go see Santa Claus and tell Santa what you want for Christmas. Well, why can't I tell you what I want for Christmas? Well, because you're supposed to tell Santa. But if we know better, aren't we supposed to do better? Why would I keep the lie going? And why not instill in my children the true meaning behind what this season is supposed to be, or what they say the true meaning is supposed to be?
No, I got stuck. I'm still stuck way back with what did Mary, Joseph, and the wise man eat in the manger?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Because we fixing all this food. So again, are we in Christ's Mass or Christmas? Is the food a part of Christmas? Oh my God.
Well, you can ask that same question about Thanksgiving. But we all sit around the table. But we all sit around the table on Thanksgiving, knowing it's a lie. And then you tell me this is the time of the year family is supposed to get together and be thankful. But so we're not supposed to get together no other time of the year? We're not supposed to be thankful no other time of the year? I'm just saying, think about this before you answer my questions. Me, exact same thing. I've always taught my kids it's supposed to be set aside for the birth of Christ. You sound like it can't. You sound like and come over like you was killing Christmas. I'm not trying to kill Christmas because everybody going to do their own thing. I don't care what you do on Christmas. That's not my business and not my problem. But what I'm saying is, if I'm not trying to kill nobody's dream, I'm not trying to kill nobody's Christmas, I'm just opposing questions. It's the same as Thanksgiving. You tell me during Thanksgiving, this is the time to give thanks. This is the time you're supposed to sit down with the family. Oh, this was the time where the pilgrims came and shared food with the Indians. And we all know that was a lie. But yet we still look forward to celebrate these holidays. Because this is the only time? Nothing in my Folgers. No, I'm here to ask questions. Everyone has a reason. They do what they do for their children. You cannot force I'm not here to force my beliefs on nobody.
Colombian dark roast, them Colombian dark roast, baby.
Whatever Fred bought. Because Fred and his wife buy the coffee for up front. So whatever Fred bought, that's what's in my Folgers. Whatever Fred and his wife bought up at the front, that's what's in my Folgers. And the coffee was made before I got here. But I'm not here to force my belief. I'm just here to pose questions. It's like Thanksgiving. You telling me I can't sit down in February and have dinner with my family? We can't have a family gathering in the middle of May?
On Valentine's Day?
Now, fuck that. Excuse me. You can't be in here. Excuse me, Lord. Ain't nobody worrying about Valentine's Day. But if you go back and you read up on Valentine's Day, you will know that Saint Valentine's was the priest who did wedding counseling.
Pimped out.
He did wedding counseling.
Pimp priest.
And he used to have a ball every year on his birthday and called it Valentine's Day and he invited all of the married couples that he counseled to this ball. That's the underlying story of Valentine's Day.
Did he give him candy?
No.
Then how we get candy on Valentine's? I'm just thinking about all this food.
Because at first they banned Valentine's Day. The Catholic Church banned it.
So
but then when they found out a way that they can capitalize off of Valentine's Day, they reinstituted with flowers, candies, gifts. When Valentine's Day was supposed to be a day that you honor married folk or people who are engaged to be married.
So they bribed them with candy, and that's how we got the phrase "sweeten the pot."
But there you go. So question you're reading a book like the Bible. It's a book written so you believe. I believe everything that's in the Bible. Yes, I do. Keep it real, girl. Everything in the Bible is true. Whether you want to believe it or not. But what I'm saying is, this is my thing. Why can't I gather with my family? Why can't I celebrate Jesus January, February, March, April, May, June, July? Why do I have to only do it? Why is it only so big now? Why he can't be the reason for every season?
I mean, you can make it happen. I mean, it all started with one person. At some point in time, everything we're doing during this season started with one person. One idea. Might not even have a game plan, but they set something in
motion.
So
again,
kept rolling.
Even with the food, it goes back to Thanksgiving. So can we have Thanksgiving once a month, where family gather? How do I know it's true? Because it's the true word of God, and everything that's written in here has revealed itself, has happened, and now is in preparation to happen. So let me ask this question, Stevie Steve. Have you ever sat down and read the Bible for yourself? Because the Bible even tell you not to even put up Christmas trees. It's a pagan holiday. It's in vain to God to even put up Christmas trees.
Ooh, new question.
But have you ever read the Bible for yourself? Not go to church and listen to somebody preach from the Bible. Have you ever sat down? Y'all ask me a yes or no question. I'm not going to even ask a yes or no question. I'll take the answer that you give. Have you ever sat down yourself and read the Bible for yourself?
I have. Now, next question.
Not you. I'm talking to Stevie Steve.
Okay.
It said because it's something you believe, so people do believe in Christmas. I'm not knocking people's beliefs. We're not here to knock beliefs. The question is, my friend, I've seen the light. That's my God. But if you've seen God, God said in order for you to have a relationship with him, you have to have his word. So did God tell you that the Bible wasn't his word? Because trust and believe, I've seen the light on multiple occasions. The second time I saw it, I was given the option. My question is, so if you never read it for yourself, how do you know it not to be true? And how do you know it not to be the word of God? And if you have seen the light, and he didn't tell you that the Bible was not his word, then why wouldn't you read it? Everything was done by man through God. This radio show is God's show. I am the vessel that he uses on this show. So are you going to tell me that the Wake, Bake, and Coffee morning show don't belong to God? It's not his? Are you going to tell me that your life don't belong to God?
Put the truth out of them, girl.
Because if you seen the light and you believe in God, then you will understand that your life doesn't belong to you. It belongs to God. So you telling me that God can't use you, Stevie Steve?
Where else is
No,
it written?
the book is your instructions. The book has you to understand who God truly is. The Bible is to give you the clarification of who God truly is, what he truly has for you. Because even in the book, it said, God said people will love me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. I know people who say they love Jesus Christ, they love God, but then go out and commit mass murder. They sell their people out for $1 and no dream. They steal from the poor. They set up and manipulate. But they say they love God, though. Prime example, you in New York with stupid AOC. She swore on the Holy Bible to get her seat, and then turned around and took 25,000 jobs away from New York, from poor people. How is that godly when God said, take care of the poor, take care of the widow, take care of the fatherless? But most people wouldn't know that unless you read God's word. Just like Fred will tell you quickly, what are you doing for your grandchildren? Because the Bible said you was to set up an inheritance for your children's children. But most of us won't even set up an inheritance for our own children because we don't know. The same way when people say, oh, you're not supposed to whoop your kids. Well, God said a man who chastises his child loves them, just as I correct you because I love you. Spare not the rod, but spoil the child. See, because they changed the definition of spoil. Spoil doesn't mean, here you go, Fred. Here you go, Fred. Here you go, Fred. No, spoil mean to tear that behind up when they get out of line. But God also tells you, do not bring your children to wrath, which means I can't whoop Fred every time he does something wrong, because he might have did something wrong and wasn't instructed to. He might didn't have the proper instruction. So I can't spoil Fred every time he commits something wrong, because now that means that I'm going to bring Fred to wrath, and I'm not supposed to. But nobody is saying you can't bring Christmas gifts. Nobody is saying you can't celebrate Christmas. The question I ask is, do we still believe that Jesus is the reason for the season? Or are we caught up in the lights, glamour, and gift buying? Because I can bring my children gifts on Christmas, but what justice am I doing them if I don't explain to them what this really is. Because guess what? Just like you, just like me, just like Fred, just like Miss Margot, just like everybody else, Santa Claus. Santa. Wait a minute. My dad heard me say Santa one too many times. Let me pump your brakes, Kiko. Don't no fat white dude come down no chimney. Matter of fact, he walked me through the house. He said, show me where your chimney at. That this dude can come down. Show it to me. Walk me where? You ain't got no fireplace nowhere. Where the chimney on your house? These toys were bought by me and your mother for something that you wanted. Then it was explained to me the true meaning of Christmas was about the birth of Jesus Christ. So reading the Bible changed your life? Exactly. Reading the Bible has kept me. I've read the Bible more in the last year and a half than I have in my entire lifetime. And what I realized about reading the Bible, I saw all the lies I was told. Everything that I was told, I saw the truth. I saw the lies I was told in the world. And then it got me closer to God because now I understand how God moves. Don't get me wrong, I'm still rough around the edges. I ain't all the way there. But at the end of it all, I now know better. So now I get to do better. Did I believe in God before I read the Bible? I believed that he existed. I was told about God. But until I read the Bible, did I now have a relationship with God? Because I could sit here and tell everybody believes in a God, whether the God is a tree, the God is a dog. But I believed in God, but I didn't have a relationship with God. It's one thing to believe, it's another to have a relationship. Because anything can be your God.
Well, why can't it just be the simple fact that, watch this. This is simple. That hurt. Man has not figured out how to make that. You know, I got nerves and stuff under here. Man has not figured out how to create. I was created somewhere by something beyond me and beyond this world. How that hurt.
Well, see, that's why I asked the question last week. And I asked this question to 5%ers, to people who study Kemet, to those that study a lot of ancient Egypt teaching, Egyptology. The first question I asked them was, can you create a tree? They say, yeah. All I got to do is plant the seed. Okay. Well, let me ask you this question. Can you create the seed that creates the tree? It got quiet. I can hear a rat piss on cotton. I'm in a room full of brothers. It's me, and they all, it's about 5 of them. So then I asked this question. I said, so now, when you were born, weren't you born with a scrotum? Yeah. And when you became a certain age, you was able to produce children, right? Yeah. So, out of all of us men sitting in here, how many of y'all went to a sperm bank that has sperm injected in you to procreate? Or was you born with that? Man has created a sheep, but that ain't a real sheep. It's a clone. It's not real.
So, I hit me so hard.
Damn, boy, you gonna turn red.
In about an hour, it's gonna go back to the pretty brown skin that I have. My God developed that process. I don't know who my God is. I'll know when I die, because I'm going, where the hell I'm going. But yeah, there's a maker out there.
But you don't have to
Somebody
wait till.
made this.
But you don't have to
This.
wait till you die.
This wonderful, intriguing,
But man,
excellent.
but man had to manipulate what God already had because sheep was here before man even cloned them. That's the point that I'm making. Man can only duplicate what God has already done.
That still hurt.
And you don't have to wait to die to know where you're going. You don't have to wait to die to know who God is. And if man has created a sheep with DNA, that means he had to extract something from the real thing. In order to create the clone, you have to have the original. And sheep been here since Adam been here.
Look, you know what? Hey, let me tell you one of the funniest things. You want to know if there's a maker out there or a God? You got a 2-year-old around? Start chasing that 2-year-old. That 2-year-old will automatically begin running, laughing, and screaming. Ah! That's a God-given thing to let you know that they're in trouble. You don't teach that. That's automatic. What you end up teaching is, shut up. Stop that screaming. But that screaming is an automatic thing because when we were living in the wild and something got after that 2-year-old, that 2-year-old had to let you know, please come help me.
You can go back further than that. Think about a baby who's hungry.
I'm listening.
Let's go back farther than the 2-year-old. Let's go back to conception. A sperm consists of the brain, the spine, the nervous system, and the eyes. If you blow it up under a microscope, you will see the brain, the spinal cord, the whole entire nervous system, and eyes. Who created that? Because you were born with that. Every man on this planet was born with that. Then you put your seed in a woman who only has an egg. There's nothing in the egg. Nothing. There's nothing in the egg. It's the egg. Sperm goes into the egg, and then all of a sudden, life begins. Soon as the sperm penetrate the egg, life begins. I'm talking about grow. 10 fingers, 10 toes, eyes, hair, lips, nose, 2 feet, 2 legs. This produces inside of the womb. And not just in human, but everything on this planet.
My homeboy once said, we were sitting around all telling jokes. He said, you see my son over there? He said, my sperm got with his mama's egg, and the sperm was like, look at go. We doing this? He said,
I beat everybody.
Later, he said, 9 months later, he heard, I hang around with some silly folks. I'm telling you, what? Hey.
Every woman, every daughter born on this planet was born with the number of eggs of how many children she can produce. Every man is born with sperm. No, I'm just being 100.
What do you say?
Customer, I respect. But I don't believe the customer's always right.
Especially if they're trying to hustle me. Woo! Oh, you came in here with the purpose of trying to get something free, huh? You trying to steal from me, huh? Woo, man.
But
let me get away from that.
But let's be real. Man can't create nothing unless God gave him the ability and the insight to do so. That's everything. Your car, the lights. God gave man those abilities. cell phone.
Hey, the little popper we popping.
This God gave somebody an idea that you can stick this on the back of your phone so it can prop up and hold your phone. God gave man the ability to create cups so you can drink water from a cup.
And put your face on it.
God gave man that ability to do that. There's nothing on this planet. Oh, he has a customer. My thing is, at the end of the day, God gives man the ability to do any and everything that you can. Because wasn't it God that destroyed the Tower of Babylon and then gave every man, and I don't expect my views to be for everyone, because they are not. That's the reason we are all here. I think people forget that about the Wake, Bake, and Coffee Morning Show. It's not, that's why it's interactive. I'm going to tell you my side, and you're going to tell me your side. We can agree to disagree. That's the reason the platform is set up that way. And I respect your beliefs.
Hell, before the show, we had an argument this morning about somebody messing with one of my favorite groups. But, you know, hey.
We ain't even had no argument.
We got to respect the fact that we have
I just
opinions.
I think that's a waste of time.
No.
Because they haven't done anything productive.
Yes, they have.
What?
They have shown
What?
we don't have to be the stereotypical. We don't have to be stereotypes. They show you, they make ways and paths for us not to be the stereotypes, for us to be better than what others or they.
So let me ask you a question.
What?
Then when brothers are given the opportunity to speak, and if they disagree with what you say, why they throw you out? Okay, I rest my case.
Hey,
so, like I said,
look,
they a joke.
Some people are talking nonsense.
They no.
Hey.
When you go in there and when
But they
you
gave
step
the
up to
opportunity to
certain
speak, though, right?
people and speak truth.
That wasn't no truth.
What?
That wasn't no
Were you there for the conversation?
I was there for this conversation.
No, not that
So
conversation.
this one-
Was you there for the conversation that was had that got somebody put out?
Oh, no, I wasn't.
Okay.
Was it the same one that they had here?
So again, regardless of who it was, were
No,
you
I said, was
there?
it the same conversation?
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
But
That
were you
conversation I had
there?
was-
And then how you living in $1 million home can tell somebody who's homeless about the homeless?
But why do people want to be? I'm still.
I didn't say that you had to stay homeless. What I'm saying is I can't tell the homeless people what it's like to be homeless if I've never been homeless. The only reason why I can tell homeless people what it's like to be homeless, because twice in my life I've been homeless. Twice in my life, me.
Did you decide to stay
I
there?
lived on the street.
Did you decide to stay there?
No.
Okay.
But I know what it's like to live on the street. I know what it's like to sleep outside.
You're not the only one.
Of course. So I can relate to that. But I can't shame that or down that if I've never experienced it.
Is a homeless person enjoying being homeless?
But nobody enjoys being homeless.
Some people enjoy being homeless.
Some do. But if you enjoy being homeless, then that's on you. But at the same time, I can't. If this is a platform for black men to speak, why I'm going to throw you out because I disagree with what you're saying?
All right, I'll find out tonight what happened.
That's like me telling Steve, Steve, you don't believe what I believe. You got to get up out the show. That's wrong. That's rude. When the show is based and built on everybody having their own perspectives. So if the show is based on me understanding Steve's perspective, why would I throw him out because we don't agree?
Not that you. from what I was listening to, right? Some people stuck in their own.
Now, regardless of what you was listening to, because you walked in and missed the important part of the entire conversation. When you came in on a butt of a conversation. When the conversation was on its ending. So by you not having the entire conversation, it's hard for you to make a judgment based on what was said. But to know the entire conversation and to know that you got kicked out because the powers that
I
be.
never heard them kicking anybody out, though.
Okay,
That's the
so
craziness.
the powers that be didn't agree with what you said. So if you don't if I disagree with you, but this is supposed to be a platform for black men, how you know that nobody else in here feels the same way the brother felt who you put out? That's the same thing with Stevie Steve. There are people in here who feel the same way Stevie Steve do. Stevie Steve just has the balls to say it. And I allow Stevie Steve to say it. It would be wrong of me to throw him out.
But Stevie Steve is saying what like 70% of the people are saying.
Right. So, but the thing is, at the same time, if this is God's show and God told me that this is not your typical radio show. This is where you speak, they speak. It's a two-way conversation. Right. It's not listening to Steve Harvey and then the radio personality say, this is how I feel. I take one or two calls and then I'm screening the calls to see. Yeah, he said, throw me out. I'm coming to Atlanta. But the show is based on everybody being able to speak. Everybody having an opinion. Everybody being able to bring forth what they feel is their truth. I'm coming from the word of God, period. I'm not bending, budging, or breaking off that. I don't care who gets upset. Stevie Steve, Miss Margot, Mama Quita, I don't care who gets upset. Because I'm going to bring what thus says the Lord. Don't care how nobody feel. And you can get mad. You ain't got to speak to me for a couple of days. You ain't got to like it. I don't. Listen, because I'm going to do what I was sent here to do, whether it hurts your feelings or not. But at the same time, I can't stop Stevie Steve from speaking. At the same time, I can't stop Mama Quita from speaking. At the same time, I can't stop Miss Margot from speaking. The reason being is because we are all God's children. So God said this is his show. I'm just the steward of it. So I'm going to take Stevie Steve. I'm going to listen to him. And I'm going to try to see from his side. Because I have no problem. Because I know how to get up out of my seat and sit in Stevie Steve's seat and see it from his perspective. I know how to do that. I know how to get up, sit in Mama Quita's seat and see it from Mama Quita's perspective. I can get up out of my seat and sit in Ms. Margot's seat and see it from her perspective. Or Miss Graham's perspective, or even your perspective. It's not a one way. Love is a two-way street. So I can't come on here and say I love Stevie Steve, and then as soon as he disagree with me, you know what? Block. I can't do that.
But you don't want to because you need his perspective, his vantage point.
My point exactly. So if that is the case and you are here to help black men and your thing is called the Black Men Lab, then how are you throwing out black men because y'all don't agree?
But I gotta go see I gotta go see exactly what happened because I've never heard of him throw out in all the weeks that we've had this.
Right.
I've never heard him throw out.
But now
somebody.
you throw out somebody.
So that is
okay.
And a offense had to be committed.
The brothers, listen, Troy came to me and told me what happened. Mm-hmm. He said the brother didn't do nothing but get up and speak. That's all he did. When it was his turn to speak, when he was about to speak, they cut him off. And the brother said, listen, y'all have done this to me for several weeks. And I just want to speak about what we're talking about. Well, my brother, your spirit is foul. Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So now you are prejudging before you even hear me speak. You're prejudging. And if we supposed to be all in here in love, why prejudge? If you supposed to be taking in information from the community, he's part of the community. That's like me sitting in here taking away from Stevie Steve. If Stevie Steve is part of the community and I don't allow him to speak, I don't give him a chance to voice and be heard, then what? I only supposed to have people in here who gonna yes man me? So when you asked me about the Black Man Lab and I told you it sucked, I meant that.
But you basing it on that one person.
I'm not basing it on that one person. I'm basing
through.
it on my experience with the Black Man Lab. I'm basing it on what I seen. I'm basing it on what I heard. I'm basing it on what God told me about the Black Man's Lab. So that's what I'm basing it on. Plus, the Black Man Lab been here for 8 months, 6 months. I ain't seen them do nothing in the community. I haven't seen them prosper. I haven't seen them do anything of greatness but come in here and get they pussy eaters. That's all I've seen. I haven't seen them do nothing. Now, the attorney has done other things, but he's done other things under other circumstances. And he's done other things not for the better betterment or the better benefit of our people. He hasn't done that. And I don't play those games. And when I come on here, because I had to explain to Mama Quita one day, when I come on here and when I speak, I don't speak down upon my poor people. I don't speak down on my people. I'm talking to those who sit in positions, who claim they do something. That's who I talk to. That's who I get at. The politicians and the fake ones who claim that, oh, we're here to do something for you, but you ain't did nothing. I stand up for Stevie Steve. I stand up for the likeness like the brother who's homeless. I stand up for people who are misused and talked down about. That's who I stand up for. Now, you might not like my stance or you might not like my approach, but I go ahead and give it to you straight and raw so you know that I ain't nothing to play with. So you can do the BS with everybody else, but you can't play and fake the funk with me. Because I can see through the foolishness. I can see it because I sat back here and heard the wickedness that they do in the beginning. So I'm not here to entertain wickedness. And I'm not here to be a part of wickedness that I know is leading my people to destruction. So now, if I can tap into this one, tap into that one, tap into this one.
Hold on now.
But you called me a strong black man hater.
Let's go back to being the homeless part, right? If the man said he's homeless, I can take him downtown right now to 5 different places that will give.
We're talking about the Black Man Lab.
That will give him some place to live today.
Then take him.
Instructed him.
Then take him. Then tell him.
Why didn't he want to go when I guarantee you somebody in there told him?
Nobody told him nothing because Mr. Troy, oh, wait. Because Troy, listen to me.
What?
Nobody moves in this area how you move. Nobody thinks in here how you think. And Mr. Troy came to me personally. The most hated person in this building came to me in confident, closed my door and said, my brother, can I speak to you? Do you know of this brother? Because he was mistreated at the Black Men's Lab. So now he on the panel that night. Troy sitting on the panel. I know the brother was mistreated. I know they did him wrong. Do you know this brother? I just know he a member, bro. I've had a few conversations with him before I got hurt, but son, I've been gone for about 8-9 months. So I just happened to see the brother when we come back. And I've only seen him once or twice. But when you have a leader that sit back and say, hey, we did him wrong. We mistreated him. Didn't even give the man the opportunity just because he stood up. They didn't like his presence. So since they didn't like his presence, they put him out. This came from the man on the panel.
I got to go find out because I ain't never seen that.
I understand you ain't seen it. You wasn't there, but I'm telling you from the man who was leading the panel. I understand nobody in this building liked Troy. I ain't had no beef with the man.
When is Troy?
That was the director.
Oh.
That's not my business if somebody don't like him.
The new one?
Right.
Yeah, I ain't get a chance to meet him.
I respected the dude because I understood his position.
Why you say he was hated?
Because everybody was mad because it went to him and not who they thought it should have went to.
I ain't getting all of that.
And neither am I.
If he said he was homeless, if he had told me he was homeless.
He didn't say nothing to
I'm
nobody.
just saying, if he had told me, he'd be somewhere right now.
But now you know he homeless. So now what are you going to do?
I got to find him tomorrow probably.
So now what are you going to do since you know?
Does he want to stop being homeless? Because I can't make him.
Right.
I got to find out what his mindset is.
Okay, so now if you're at least willing to make that attempt, cool beans. But what we were saying was about prejudging and not giving people the opportunity. The same way, like I said, a lot of things I say on this show, Stevie Steve don't agree with, Mama Quita don't agree with, Miss Margot don't agree with, and it's cool because I'm not expecting. If everybody came on here and was like, yeah, Gov, you right. Yeah, Gov, you do it. Yeah, I feel some kind of way. Because I don't do yes men.
What are we talking about? Inquiring minds wanting. Oh.
So I don't do yes men.
Well, what we have. Who asked that? All right, Ms. Margot. What we have here on Mondays is called a Black Man Lab. It's about empowering black men not to be stereotypes. It's about showing what you can be, from a social organizer to a lawyer, to a doctor, to an IT professional, to Instagrammer if you want to be, to anything you want, anything that you want to be. We have astronauts come in. We have panelists that you would not believe what kind of work they do. Scientists, everybody, no matter what you want to do, we bring people in for you to network with and learn stuff. We can get you into certain fields. You can get some internships, blah, blah, blah. But it's all about you deciding you don't want to be that stereotype. We can't make you stop being that stereotype. We can't make you stop being Bubba or
Lil Ray Ray.
Lil Ray Ray. You know, we can't make you stop being who you like being. You know what I'm saying? You know, shit, man. We'll get that little cigarette in our mouth, man. Get a little drink to it. Hey, where that? Woo! That girl got them yams. We can't make you stop being that person, but we can put it out there for you if you want to stop being.
But I know who can change you.
Who?
God can change you. But that ain't the foundation. And that was the original foundation of the Black Men Lab. And now they've taken that foundation away and given it another foundation. That's the point I'm making. It's not where it was and the reason that it was started. It has now been taken. And now they're going to commercialize off of it. And they're going to cap on it in a completely different field and lead the sheet astray. And if I can see it, I don't expect everybody else to, because everybody can't see what I'm seeing, and everybody is not given the revelation that's given to me.
This is what I know. We offer you sanctuary.
Sanctuary where?
Choose.
Sanctuary where? Sanctuary where?
So
because
If you go on out there and see that-
because they don't offer sanctuary. What they said is they give havens. Only demons live in havens. And then when I hear you come in and you do demon worship and chants, that's a problem for me. Because now I understand the basis and breakdown of what it is that you're doing. Miss Margot says she loved your expression. So
my smile. Thank you.
So when you are invoking certain things before you get started, now it deters its foundation. Now it turns into what somebody else depicts that it should be, as opposed to why it was originally created to begin with. That is the problem I have with the Black Men Lab, because I met the originator, the foundation of, and how it was built and the reason why it was built. And now it has completely shifted from that. And since it has shifted from that, only reason why people come is because they are caught up on it's for black men.
That's right. And we're not gonna be stereotypes anymore.
I
no
get that.
stereotypes. No stereotypes.
But
I walk into a store, I'm a big black man. I got money in my pocket, about to purchase me whatever I feel like. I go to work. But because of that stereotype, oh, you're a big black man, he up to something.
But guess what?
They following me around the store.
But guess what?
Now, I'm a big black man who understands that he's a wonderful man. You follow me around the store, you better follow me with a shopping cart and be picking up my groceries for me as I'm walking along. And don't tell me you ain't, because, hey, me and your manager who told you to follow me, we got some issues.
But did you ask him to grab your shopping cart?
Oh, hell yeah.
My man.
Take the one that I got right here. Push it. Push it. Push it now. You forget who I am?
So, but most people don't care. Because if Oprah, who's well known in the world, can't get in certain places.
Hey, I'll put it to you like this.
So,
If I start a club, and I decide certain people ain't coming in my club, no matter how many laws you pass, you're not coming in my club. It's my club. Build your own.
but ain't that discrimination?
I don't give a damn. It's my club. I built it. Build your own.
Okay.
I'm paying the taxes on it.
Right.
I
So-
did all the work for it.
So if that's how you feel,
Mm-hmm.
then you can't be mad at them following you around the store.
I can't be mad at them following me around the store because I ain't doing that.
It don't
I
matter.
came in there to shop.
The person that you don't want to allow in your club didn't do nothing.
Hey, look up. I'm a customer.
Now that sounds like a contradiction.
Now, let me tell you the coolest thing about it is, all right, if you want to follow me, push my cart. We cool. Push my cart. You right there with me for the ride.
But you said if you started something, you can say who you want, who you don't want in there.
Well, if it's a store where I'm spending money,
It doesn't matter. A club is where I'm spending money too.
not if it's private. If I tell you you got to have a membership, and I got my membership card.
Right. So now you have a membership. So now you're a member.
Yeah.
Which means that you're still charging a price.
And
What makes you any
push my
different
cart.
from the person who's following you around the store?
I didn't tell them to follow me. I'm not following them. Push my cart.
But they might feel that they don't want you in their store. So let me ask you a question.
What?
So let's say you're driving down the street, you need to get gas.
Mm-hmm.
And the gas station say no black people allowed.
Mm-hmm. I got to go to the next gas station. That's their gas station. Now, if I got a membership card to that gas station, you're going to give me gas.
That's different.
Okay?
So now do we all need to just have certain memberships? That's what I'm asking. So now do
That's
I
the
need
beauty,
so
that's
now
the beauty of that's the beauty of being able to open a business anywhere. I ain't even gonna say in America, but that's the beauty of being able to open up a business and choose whether it's going to be private or public. You get to choose. That's the beauty.
But wouldn't that be considered discrimination?
Nope. Go open up your own.
So
Go open up your own.
So let me ask you a question. So let me ask this question.
What?
So why do we have to change everything for gays? Why we can't tell the gay community to go open their own?
We're not going there today. That is a different day. That is a different discussion. We're not going to. Why does he always come back to that one?
Because that's the number one thing that's being pushed right now in America is that we discriminate against the LMNOPs. So why are y'all discriminating against the LMNOPs?
If we get a chance next Monday, let's do how gays are bullying America.
They bullied?
They bullying. So let's do that next Monday.
Are gays being bullied or they are doing the bullying?
They're doing the bullying.
You sure?
So let's do that next Monday. Now get off that subject.
You getting bullied by gays?
You are too?
I don't get bullied by gays.
Yes, you are.
How?
That's why you keep bringing them up.
No, I don't get bullied
We're getting
by
off
gays.
this subject right now. Hey, y'all remind him next week we should deal with that subject.
Yeah, I should hit Mama Queen up. That's who keeps my calendar for the week. That's how I know to stay on track. I'm just saying. You said it's private. If you don't like girls, you can't come in here.
They got places like that. Hey, they got places like.
You don't like girls, you can't come in here.
Hey, and then they make you have a membership, and they have special stipulations for the membership. It's legal.
I ain't saying it's not illegal. I know it's legal.
Okay.
As a business, you have the right to serve who you want to please.
Aren't we supposed to be talking about Christ Mass and Christmas?
Don't they go together?
No, one is at church and one is Kris Kringle.
One is not at church. Are you sure?
The Mass is at church.
Mass. When you say Mass, that's Catholic.
Okay, so still Christ Mass.
I don't do Catholic.
Hey, and Christmas. So if Christ is not in the Mass and is not in the Christmas, then no, there's no association with this holiday anymore.
So do you believe that Jesus is the reason for the season?
I don't know who started that. See, that's a money making phrase somebody put out there.
Right. Jesus
to bring
is
people
the
into the church.
Right.
And get some tithing.
But the Bible says you're supposed to pay tithe.
So it got monetized. So if they was able to monetize the church, why you mad at them monetizing Christmas?
Steve said you're correct. It is his club, so anything he wants, he can have. But society would see this as wrong. But this is the way the world revolves. But by law, though, Steve, he right. He can have a club. Because I'm pretty sure y'all see the gas stations that say no shirts, no shoes, no hoodies,
that's the law.
Pull your pants up, or no service. Now, and Steve is right. The society gonna say you wrong. Steve makes a great point. Society gonna say, Fred, you can't do that. You're discriminating against the LMNOPs, or you're discriminating against me because my pants sagging. I might don't have a pair of shoes. It's cold outside, so I got this hoodie on. I'm just saying, Fred. Steve makes a great point.
I can build a club and call it the We Ugly Club. And if you want to join, you have to admit that you ugly. That's gonna stop a lot of people right now. You feel me? I'm just saying. What?
Steve, I don't think society gonna say nothing about that one. We ain't ugly, nigga. You can have your little raggedy club. He only got 5 members anyway.
That's how it started, but it'll get bigger.
But Steve makes a point, though. His point is on point. Society will see you as wrong.
So?
But don't you worry about what society says.
I don't care about society. You coming to the We Ugly Club. Say we ugly, you can join. Yo, oh, put your hand on this book. I am officially ugly. You in.
Ain't that?
It's my club. Pay the $500 for membership fee.
For the year?
And say you, for the year. And say you ugly.
Do you hear solemnly swear to say that you ugly? And is this the truth and the whole truth? Was you coerced to say that you were ugly? No.
On the first day of the year, every year for the rest of your life.
Welcome to the ugly club.
Welcome to the ugly club. We ugly.
No pretty people allowed?
Mm-mm.
Now that's discriminating against pretty people.
They can be pretty as long as they admit that they're ugly. They can be ugly in all kind of ways. Ugly on the inside, ugly on the outside, ugly. Just admit you ugly. You can come on, and pay $500. Why are you looking?
That bad business. Nobody is going to fight that club. Now, cause my face already ugly, Stevie Steve. We not fighting up in here. You ain't gonna make me look worse. I'll be super ugly next week.
Why are you looking at me? Hey, they have a big old sign that says ugliness is a virtue. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Back to Christmas. The manger or the red hats?
I'm down with the manger.
Okay.
You can have the red hats all you want to. I don't care about none of that. He said, wait, I'm starting a bald head club. You got hair, get out. Right.
Right.
The bald head club.
Right.
So can you got to be fully bald, or can I just have the bald spot missing here?
There's a club for women on Facebook who decided that they've got like alopecia or something, right? It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. They're all bald, and they're beautiful. There is a look for it.
Now I want to know: do I have to be fully bald? Can I just have the little bald spot at the top? Full. Okay. So those that got the little bald spot at the top, they can't get in, huh? Stevie Steve, in New York, you can't talk bad about people. That's a $250,000 fine now. Courtesy of y'all little retard AOC. And Stevie Steve, how y'all get all these stupid people in charge in New York? I'm confused. Because she is the biggest dummy I've ever seen before in my life. Stop wearing weaves and... Nah, because we going to start a weave club. Stevie Steve got a full ball club. Then next door, we got the weave club. You can only get in unless you got the weave. Stevie Steve said, find another club. We going to do the weave club right next door.
Yeah.
And then right down the street, we can have a half ball club where you just ball right here in the top. You got to have hair on the side. And if you fully ball, you got to go down the street to see Stevie Steve.
I mean, they could actually have the weave. W-E-E weave. Weave. You feel me? Hey, they Why you laughing?
That club will be packed. Welcome to the Wee Weaves. We partying here tonight.
Yeah.
We got DJ Fred on the ones and twos.
She's silly.
She said, I'm going to the bald head club. That means you got to shave all your hair off, Miss Margot. You can't have no hair on your head.
I'm trying to remember the name of that
We-
Facebook club, though. They
We weaves. We might need to start that.
That would
I'll
be
make
good
a.
one.
We will make a hell of. You know it'd be funny, and we'll let Stevie Steve be in charge because he bald. That would be funniest. That would be funny. You ain't got no weave, you can't get in.
Yeah, he probably
Wait a minute,
playing
nigga.
with
You
the-
ain't got no hair at all.
I mean, think about it. You can make a nice little beat and whatever too. It could be weave, weave, and then have a lady saying, oh, then change it up into a little weave.
But
I
look,
don't know.
y'all gonna get hated on.
Weave.
Damn near bald head. Steve said you had to be full bald head to get in his club. So you will have to come to my club, the half a ball.
Now you know what's cool about Steve, his club. He had like a barber shop at the beginning, a couple of barber chairs. So for you to get in, you get that shave coming in, and not just, but with the
Yeah, we shaving you clean.
and then if you're in there too long, when you're going out, you get a refresher.
We see you got some spikes sticking up in your head.
Hey.
She said she's starting a petition. No. See, can't start the petition. Stevie Steve said you just can't come in there. You got to be fully bald. Now, see what you started? See that what I'm talking about?
But it
See?
ain't discrimination if you got the barber right there, you just gonna get the cut.
Oh, I don't know
On the
him.
way in,
I don't know him.
get the
I don't know him.
have a little smack on there, smell good.
Ain't
Oh, and the hot towel.
yes.
Ooh.
Steve, let me treat those bald heads with good conditioner. See, Stevie Steve,
Ooh, wow.
they starting the petition on you already.
Look.
Stevie Steve ain't even made his first dollar in the club yet. They already ready to shut you down.
Who tried to shut him down?
They said they gonna start a petition about that club. Can't be in there. See, Stevie Steve, this
No,
what
they
I'm talking about.
my club, wasn't it?
No, they talking about Stevie Steve club.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Miss
See?
Margot talking about shining the heads with something.
With some good conditioner.
What kind of conditioner, Miss Margot?
The condition that you got to be bald to get through this front door. nigga.
Miss Margot, what you gonna be shining the heads with?
The condition that you have to be bald in order to get in this club. That's it. Y'all can't discriminate against folks like that.
Where Margot picture at? I might need some conditioning.
See, Fred won't be able to come in because he just bald at the top. See, I can walk through the door, VIP, ball all over. Right. Fred got to go next door to the half a ball.
Oh no, I'll sit in the chair.
So Stevie Steve, how you gonna attract single men and single women up in here? It's gonna be a lot of cancer patients. Forgive me,
Oh,
Lord.
that's wrong. That is so wrong.
I'm sorry. But that would be a great
be a good-
idea,
yeah.
though. That'd be a great idea.
Oh my
Listen,
God.
to allow cancer patients to have some freedom and to live life again and enjoy life again, come to the Bald Head Club for cancer patients.
Man, oh man, oh man.
No wig selling, none of that.
None of that, or at least have a CP day. Today is a CP day. Had a big black man. Man. Not color people, cancer patients.
No, I'm not being funny, Steve, in a bad way. I'm just saying that's a great idea. You can bring in cancer patients, so they can have life. They can feel.
You partner with that,
right.
You literally partner with the hospitals and other places. Man,
it's not the down cancer patients.
See, this is how stuff gets started. This is how somebody has an idea. Maybe somebody tells a joke. Then somebody decides,
I want 10%.
Can that really happen?
I want 10% of whoever's starting it, because I'm going to sue the hell out you, because it came right here live on the WakeBake Coffee Morning Show.
I mean, literally. You can go from us telling jokes about it today to $1 million project 2 years from now.
Right.
Man.
To do it for cancer patients, where cancer kids can have a place to come, the adults can have a place to come.
Not all cancer, not just the kids, but all.
That's why I said the adults have a place to come. The kids, like you can have a cancer night where you celebrate, raise money for cancer research, and all of that. What are y'all talking about? No, you didn't go. Man, I be giving y'all multi-billion-dollar ideas. The only person who listen to me is Fred, because Fred making big money off Donald Trump right now. Give me some. I don't shush me. Just give me some. They done already missed out. There ain't nothing they can do. They ain't. Don't leave me hanging, Fred. Don't leave me hanging. I know he gonna win the election next year too.
Money for the rest of our lives.
Right, but still don't leave me hanging because
Let me.
Don't.
So look.
No, don't tell him your secret.
No, I'm gonna tell him how I realized that this fool was a true money.
No, now you giving away secrets.
So
don't tell him.
Hold on, I gotta tell him.
No,
when
you don't.
you listening to stuff, and you hear day one, about a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago, that this man made $5 million. I ain't talking about from when they just started this impeachment process, but when they first notified him that they were gonna do it, or maybe he notified them that they were gonna do it. He made $5 million for himself on his own impeachment day one. If he gonna make $5 million off his own impeachment,
why can't I?
Why can't I make some money off his impeachment? You feel me? I want to go see it.
So get what?
But don't tell them that now.
I ain't telling them nothing. I gave them the rules in January when we started the show, January of this year. Mm-hmm. I gave them the rules. I told them what to do. Mama Quita came in and co-signed it. Couldn't believe it. Because a lot of it, I was off the chain. But I told them what to do. But like I said, I only know 2 people who listen to me. That's you and my youngest daughter. That's all I got on it. I told everybody how to move. I told them what to do. I told them what stocks to go buy. I told them how to set up shop. No. I ain't giving out no more secrets. I done told them. I done pulled people to the side. I done dropped private jewels on phone calls. I done gave out emails. I done did all of that. I ain't telling nobody nothing else. Now, if you want it, it's going to cost you at the front door. Welcome to 2020. What?
I ain't said nothing. You said don't tell him. I ain't telling y'all nothing. If he done told you and you didn't listen, that's on you.
Nobody listened to me. I gave everybody the rundown. Told them what to do. Told them how to move. It ain't about having the funds. See, that's what I call. See, I don't want to hear no excuses.
I'm multiracial.
I don't want to hear about you being multiracial either. All I said, I told you how to move. I told everybody what to do. I told them where to go. I told them how it was gonna look. Miss Margot, I told everybody to go buy Rite Aid stock.
Right.
Nobody. I'm just gonna get this as an example. I told everybody to go buy Rite Aid stock. Rite Aid fell down to 25 cents a share, a quarter, a share.
You had them funds.
Stop playing. Now Rite Aid, everybody's like, no, Rite Aid about to close. No, Donald Trump has just brought Rite Aid in on his new bill, the crime bill, where he's going after the doctors and he's partnering with all 30 companies. Came on the radio show, told everybody, picked up the phone and told some folks personally, 25 cents a share. Do you think they went and bought Rite Aid stock? Hell no. So guess what?
What you scared of?
Because people like to live in fear and in their emotions. And guess what? That I don't have time for in 2020.
Proverbs 13:22. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children.
No.
And I'm an old man.
How about God don't give you the spirit of fear, but of power and love and peace? God, there's no fear in love.
Put that one down too.
We don't do scary. Let's move. I told everybody how to get it. I told everybody do the try God challenge. Nobody wanted to really do that. It just sound good. People like shit to sound good. I ain't here to keep coming back to telling you what sound good. Now, I'm taking all the information, folding it up, sticking it in my back pocket. And if you want some of the information, it's gonna cost you.
Who is it?
That's all I got.
Next year we going from Instagram to Insta. Damn.
Open the door for D. I told everybody what to do. I'm not putting out no more secrets. I told everybody how to build a business. Told them what they needed to do. I gave everybody the stocks they needed to buy. This was back in January. Now we in December. I will not be sitting in the same position this time next year. If you like what you do, I'm not here to change nobody. I'm not here. Oh, how much are they now? Now they $10 a share from a quarter. Now they a quarter. They went from a quarter to $10 a share. They split at $6. When they hit $6, it was a split. Now they $10 a pop. When they was 25 cents a pop, I bought mine at 50 cents a share. Told my homeboy to buy it, he put $200 on it. All he kept seeing was the numbers going down. Bro, I got to sell these. I said, bro, don't sell them. Bro, I'm about to sell it. Bro, do not sell your stock. Bro, I'm about to sell these, bro, because we bought them at 85 cents. Now I'm down to 35 cents. Bro, because they doing the restructuring. Don't sell your stock. He sold his stock 3 days later. Pow. Shot right through the roof. Oh, I want $1,000. I want what the attorney want. You are paying the attorney $1,500. You gonna pay me $1,500. Game over. Nothing else is for free. I've been giving out freebies for years. 2020, I ain't got nothing free. Unless your name is Margot. And you can call me directly. Then I can backdoor you in. That's about the only exception to the rule. Everybody else gonna have to come up with $1,500.
So at the beginning of the year, you're gonna start seeing me with my t-shirts on. The t-shirt's gonna tell you what the price for my products will be. You're gonna see it, it's gonna be sitting right here on this big beautiful chest. Hey.
Listen.
And that's it. That's it.
First thing I told him, try God. Get in the word. Get in prayer. I ain't want to do that. Then I told him what Trump was doing in the country and where you need to move and who he moving with. They didn't want to do that either. Told him what stock to buy. I told him 2 years ago when Obama was getting out of office, start you a business. Put everything up under a business so you can have you something to write off at the end of the year. Nobody did that either. So guess what? You'll go pay an attorney. You'll go pay this one and that one for information. I want to get paid too. Because guess what? Fred came in this YMCA for 6 months. I've been back in the building for 6 months. This man been in the building schooling people on how to get money for 6 months. Nobody took his advice. Nobody did what Fred told him to do. None of that. Now, everybody's struggling for Christmas. Guess what?
And I showed them how to get free money.
Free money.
Free money.
Free.
People were begging, help us get this free money.
Free.
No, I'm sorry. I said help us get. They were begging, help us give you
Free money.
this free money.
Facebook begging. Facebook still begging to give out free money.
Google.
YouTube still begging to give out free money. Google as a whole, the whole Alphabet Inc. is begging people to take free money.
I got so good at building people's websites.
Don't go into detail. You got paid. We explained to people. Matter of fact, you sat right here on this radio show 3-4 times, gave out information. Okay. Told them where to go find you on Facebook. Told them where they can go link you up. You gave out the information. They didn't want it. Again, like I started with my thesis in 2 Thessalonians 2:10. For people want to believe a lie, God will send a strong delusion so you can continue to believe a lie because you refuse to believe the truth. And now you're going to have to pay for the truth when the truth was given to you for free.
For free. Because next year we go Instagram.
It was given for free.
Because I done built my community. My community is huge now. And I took a lot of no's. We don't believe you. This, that, and the others.
There should be a Fred series on Wednesday. Mama Quita said we not doing no shows on Wednesday. So you're going to have to take that up with Mama Quita.
Instagram.
And then I'm not going to allow Fred to come on here and give out free information. Because he done did it already. Stevie Steve, you should have your own series on Wednesday. Nah, we did this for a whole year. Told everybody to trust God, believe God, follow God, read the word, get in prayer. And then God will show you everything that I was talking about, everything that Fred came on here and showed you. Nobody wanted to do that part. Because God got to be the foundation in order for you to flourish. And so since you don't want God as the foundation, then I know Fred come on here and talk a lot of trash, but he understand who his true foundation and where his source come from. And it ain't from man.
Look. I'm gonna do this one just for the hell of it. Family and friends. Facebook, Google, Instagram, business. Family and friends, business. 24/7.
Listen, I've changed my number and a lot of folks don't even know.
No. This is not numbers. This is video.
No, what I'm saying is,
What?
period. I done changed over and most people don't know.
Oh, I got you.
Because guess what?
What?
In 2020, everybody can't come.
No.
Oh, okay.
Look. I'll let you see it better. It says, take me to the sky. Higher and higher.
What it do, Big Juice? So guess what? I need to go do some work. Now I'm getting off this radio show. And maybe we'll come back tomorrow and play some music and all that other good stuff. Maybe.
Oh, well, it's the day before Christmas. Maybe we can get back to Christ Mass and Christmas.
Well, come on the show and we can get back to Christ Mass and Christmas.
Christ Mass and Christmas.
But at the end of the day, I already told y'all what to do in January. And I've been reiterating it all year. I'm not giving out no more Jews.
Big juices with Christmas.
I'm not giving out no more Jews. If you want the Jews, it's going to cost you. Y'all pay for everything else?
Yeah.
Don't they pay for everything else?
We got to shoot.
Call me if you do have a show.
Oh, that's a show. Oh.
So guess what? Y'all got to ask Mama Quita. Tomorrow's her show.
Oh, tomorrow's Mama Quita show.
Well, no, she's just usually on Tuesdays.
Oh.
But at the end of the day, I gave everybody all the jewels, told everybody what to do, but man, nobody listened. So guess what? I can't have empathy and sympathy for those that didn't want to take heed. Because guess what? I told Fred one time. That's all it took. And he ain't looked back. Actually, he done built on more than what I even gave him. Hey, man. Folks trying to build retirements. And there was some things that he brought to me. Just some of it I didn't want to be involved in because, I don't participate in certain things. So, and I'm not going to attach myself, my name, or God's brand to certain things. Now, don't get me wrong. I saw the money in it. I saw the great opportunity, but certain things I'm just not going to attach myself to.
Give them what they want. Give them what they want. I'm tired of fighting these fools. Give them what they want.
So all I can tell you is I did. They wanted the info. I gave it to them. Now, if you don't do anything with the info, I don't know what to tell you.
And see, 2020 ain't, for me, 2020 is not, oh man, you should try this and you should be like that and you should be like, no, 2020 is, hey man, what's your favorite? What you like doing? Really? Tell me more about it.
Right.
Really?
Now I'm about to cap on you.
Da-da. Give them what they want.
Now I'm about to cap on you.
What's your favorite? How
It is
often
what
do you
it is.
get that? Where you normally get it from? What can I find? What? Is it what? Tell me more about it. How you multiplied? What? Man. Okay. Give them what they want.
Man, listen. I done gave them what they needed. They didn't want that. So why you think I'm going to give them what they want?
Well, need and want is two different things. Want outweighs a need all the time.
It shouldn't, though.
I need some water, but I want a soda. Which one you think I'm drinking?
Soda.
Okay. Give them what they want.
I done
So
get.
I need some water, but I want a soda. I'm going to drink the soda.
And be dehydrated again.
Be dehydrated. So now I need to sell you some water. And then don't be diabetic and your sugar going up. Now I need to get you some test strips. You feel me? And whatever else you need. So now, because you decided you wanted that soda, you done gave me an opportunity to make some money. Because I'm going to sell you some water. I'm going to check your blood. Whatever else comes with that. You feel me?
I need $100 too, Big Juice. I need 10 grand.
Give them what they want.
If you can find me 10 grand, Big Juice, I'll find you them $100.
Finder's fee.
Well, he said he needed 100.
Yeah.
I need 10 grand.
The 100 is the finder's fee?
No, that's just 100 because he said he needed it.
Oh, but I'm saying if he can find you the 10 grand, the 100 will be the finder's fee. You get it? When is sugar 300?
When that sugar, right? So you needed water, but you wanted the soda. So I gave you what you wanted, which was the soda. And now you're still gonna come back because now your sugar high. So now you need the sugar pill, the sugar strips to test your sugar, and all that good stuff.
And you still need the water.
And you still gonna have to need the water. So guess what? I ain't gonna have no empathy in 2020. That's all I can tell you. And if you want information from me, it's going to cost you to sit down and talk. Because I'm tired of talking for free. I feel like I'm wasting time. We could talk about Jesus and God all day for free. But when it comes down to information and what I know, yeah, that's going to cost you.
And then If you drink enough of the sodas and get fat like me, sell your gym membership.
Right. $100 a month. They still don't get it.
Hey, give them what they want.
So, with that being said, since y'all still ain't picked up on it yet, me and Fred gone.
It's time to get up and get ready. Yeah. For the hottest morning show in the ATL. It's the Wake, Bake, and Coffee Morning Show. Live with Georgia First Black Governor.